back at Barron's Park in Elmhurst, Illinois. Glad you're alongside with us on Blue Jay TV. I'm Tim Calderwood. Kevin Jude is alongside. The Elmhurst women were victorious in overtime, 2-1 over Greenville. And now the Elmhurst men will try to even their record at 8-8 on the season as they take on a very strong Greenville squad as well. The Panthers are 11-3-1. Elmhurst is 7-8 entering play today. In the matchup here at Barron's Park on this Monday, a non-conference matchup. Glad that you are with us on Blue Jay TV. Again, we will have a volleyball match for you tomorrow here on Blue Jay TV, and then we will not have another live televised event until October 30th when the Blue Jay football team welcomes North Central. Teams are finishing up, breaking their huddles here, and awaiting the ready signal from our referee today. Here we go. Elmhurst in the white, Greenville in the black, as Matt Sterner will serve it through right away. For Elmhurst, in goal, Sebastian Domszewski. On defense, Randy Warren and Brian Krensick. In the midfield, Tim Piotrowski, Austin Haas, Neil Crowder, Kyle Wright, and Luke Froelich, while the forwards are John Brem, Brian McMahon, and Matt Sterner. Head coach of the Blue Jays is Dave DiTomaso. Elmhurst looking to rebound from a tough loss to Illinois Wesleyan at home on Saturday. The Blue Jays fell to Illinois Wesleyan by the score of 3-2, and we'll talk about that matchup coming up here in a few moments. Greenville, meanwhile, 11-3-1 out of the St. Louis Intercollegiate Athletic Conference in this a non-conference showdown. Nathan Haas is in goal, a junior out of Belleville, Illinois. The defense for Greenville features Nathan Mayberry, Chris Allen, Terrence Cosby, Jomo Akpor, and Stephen Beam, while the Panthers line up with a bunch of midfielders who will double as forwards at points as well. Daniel Taylor, Kobe Allen, Mark Ward, Jacob Kreischer, and Matt Kalman. So those are the lineups for the matchup today as Nathan Haas scoops up his first opportunity.
A quick hit from Randy Warren out in front as Brem kind of took it out of the air, flicked it right over to Warren. Not able to get much on it. It was right at Haas.
Haas has appeared in 13 matches for Greenville. Goals against average of 0.87. 5 shutouts to his credit for Greenville, who is currently riding an 8-match unbeaten streak. The Panthers are 7-0-1 over the last 8 matchups. They picked up a 9-0 victory over McMurray in their last outing on Saturday, and also scored a 3-0 decision over Spalding last Monday. The Blue Jays, meanwhile, have outshot their opponents 60-23 over the last 3 matches, and yet they have only 1 victory. A 1-0 win over North Central, sandwiched in between losses to Lake Forest 2-1 and the Illinois Wesleyan defeat on Saturday by the score of 3-2. They outshot Illinois Wesleyan 17-8 on Saturday, but were upended 3-2 as Brian McMahon and John Brem were able to find the back of the nets. We are 3 minutes into the first half here at Barron's Park. Men's soccer action on Blue Jay TV. Glad you're with us. The official backing up the throw-in in front of the Greenville bench, and Kevin, our officiating crew for this one.
Pavel Widro's in the middle, our linesmen Eli Sanchez and Eddie Braun. Same crew as the game previous this in the women's contest, just switching up positions.
Well, he keeps the clock running despite the fact that he has some words for Brian McMahon, the head coach of Greenville.
2 Brian McMahons on the field, the midfielder for the Blue Jay and the head coach of Greenville. Different lineup here today, Tim. Different look for the Blue Jays, too. You see McMahon playing back in the defensive role. Randy Warren's out up front.
Here's a run for Sterner. Past the goalkeeper, Haas, and the Blue Jays are on the board. Matt Sterner strikes goal on a through ball from Randy Warren. Past the diving Haas on the right side. For Sterner, it marks his 6th finder of the season, tying him with John Brem for the team lead. Didn't take long.
Not long at all. Just a great through ball that time from the Blue Jays. Right out in front is Matt Sterner. He races in, pretty much uncontested, and beats Haas for the goal.
Crowder controls in front of the Blue Jay bench. Daniel Taylor ends up with it. Taylor driving towards the net, fires towards Sebastian Domszewski, who easily controls. Domszewski has appeared in 15 matches this season, 4 shutouts and a goals against average of 1.38 for the senior out of Des Plaines, Illinois. And a throw in for the Blue Jays looking to add to the lead is John Brem wearing the captain's armband. Will give way to another captain, Brian Krensick. John Brem recently becoming the first Elmhurst College men's soccer player to score over 100 points in his career. He already ranks as the all-time leading goal scorer with 43. And he has 16 points this season for a total of 102 during his 4 seasons with the Blue Jays.
Elmhurst whistled for being offsides here.
5 minutes into the match, Elmhurst already with a 1-goal lead. Terrence Cosby taking his time, carrying up the right edge for Greenville. Panthers looking for a quick counter, trying to answer. Check out the speed of Kobe Allen, spinning on the move. Allen arcing left towards the top of the box. Jacob Kreischer directing traffic as he is forced to send it back towards Chris Allen. Now it's Daniel Taylor angling right into the box. Taylor has a go, and it is blocked away. Back out again. A chance for Matt Kalman. Greenville packing in the box. And it is towards the goal and controlled by Domszewski.
Leaping save that time for the Blue Jays. David Dunlop, the man.
Dunlop, a junior out of Northern Ireland, with 6 goals this season. He is the leading scorer for Greenville. 6 goals and 5 assists.
Greenville went right to their bench. Dunlop and McClanahan both ended the field now for Greenville after the goal.
Well, obviously, Brian McMahon saw something that he didn't like early on, changing the lineup. Served towards the box and controlled by Haas, who is tough to miss in the bright orange uni, with the orange socks to follow it up. The sun is creeping out from behind the clouds on this partly cloudy Monday afternoon here in Elmhurst. Very blustery here in suburban Chicago as well as Pietrowski takes it away, leading Sterner on the left edge. And Sterner turning around. Dumping off for Froelich against 2 defenders. Forced to back it up towards Sterner again. He will pitch it right side of the box, and it's headed by Haas wide left.
Good opportunity for Austin Haas, just unable to sneak it past the far post.
Haas, a freshman out of Chandler, Arizona. He's the lone freshman in the starting lineup for the Blue Jays today, as they look to return to 500, 7-8 following the loss to Illinois Wesleyan on Saturday. Jacob Kreischer knocked away by Brian McMahon, who, as Kevin mentioned, is on defense today. Used to seeing him packing into the box, utilizing his size to provide a big target. Pretty much playing a sweeper position as well.
It's a trade-off. Him and Randy Warren have basically switched positions. You see Warren playing an outside forward today for the Blue Jays.
Kyle Wright is tripped up. And it'll be a throw-in for the Blue Jays here in the first half. Up by a goal with 37 minutes to play. And the referee backing up the location of Kyle Wright's toss. The junior out of Rochester Hills, Michigan, has appeared in all 15 matches this season for the Blue Jays. Froelich tripped up, and he will be whistled for the foul. As Froelich became entangled with Seth McClanahan, and now we will have a stoppage of the clock as the referee calling over Terrence Crosby and also Randy Warren. I do not see a booking of yet. He'll keep the card in his pocket. Greenville has restarted with 36.5 to play in the first. A throw in for the visitors. Controlled by Kobe Allen. Bouncing into the Elmhurst bench is Brian McMahon. He'll flip it towards Kyle Wright. McClanahan along the far side of the field. McMahon is over, waiting, trying to control, bothered by Daniel Taylor. And he's able to find Froelich along the far side. Here is Haas spinning at midfield. He has it taken away by Allen.
Offside, flag went up.
Sebastian Domszewski will come scooting up from his position to place it down. Elmhurst leading 1-0. 10 minutes into this first half of play. A little bit too high for Warren, but it's out off of Stephen Beam as the Blue Jays creep ahead into the offensive side, looking to build on the early advantage. Warren back out for Piotrowski, spinning, swinging wide for Wright. Wright waiting, working around Lewis, into the box at Haas, who leaps. Nathan Haas at 5'11" in goal.
Fourth shot of the day for Greenville, 3 for the Panthers. Or excuse me, fourth shot of the day for Elmhurst, 3 for Greenville.
In other words, if you're joining us late, you're missing an awful lot of early action. It has been a back-and-forth affair to this point, and we're just 10 minutes in.
A little bit different than the women's start, where we played about 7-8 minutes before there was any shots generated.
Foul against Greenville.
We played about 7-8 minutes before there was a whistle blown, basically, in that contest.
Domszewski booting it on to the Greenville side. Mayberry heads it. Fighting for control. Haas working against Daniel Taylor. And there's a Greenville player down holding his waist area. John Brem on a run outside of the blocks has it played out off of Terrence Crosby for a corner. And we will stop the clock with 33-34 to play. The injured player is Jacob Kreischer, a freshman midfielder out of Galesburg, Illinois. And he does get up under his own power. Tough to miss with his bright orange shoes. There's a couple players with orange shoes for Greenville.
That is one of their school colors, so.
Randy Warren taking the corner. Piotrowski standing in front of Haas. And the corner zings all the way through to the far side. Brought in by McMahon, who will fire from about 50 yards away to the waiting Haas. Elmhurst 1, Greenville nothing. Seth McClanahan along the far side. Controlled by Kyle Wright. Feeding back for McMahon. McClanahan attempts to possess. And into the box for Domszewski, who will pick it up with his right hand. Domszewski punts it towards the center line.
See the wind starting to push that ball right our direction.
Almost got my hand stepped on moments ago by Randy Warren. My pen flew away, reached out my hand to grab it, and there was Randy Warren's spikes.
You gotta be more careful, Tim.
I need to.
Wouldn't be Randy's fault if he spikes you then.
We are in the line of fire.
See that wind going to play a little bit of games with some of those punts here as Domshevsky punted that one towards midfield, like you said, and wind just pushed it straight towards us here on the sideline.
Brem looking to find out where his teammates have set up as he tries to work his way around Cowman and has it taken away by Mayberry. Mayberry on the move into the box a little too far. He had a couple of players there for Greenville in both David Dunlop and Jacob Kreischer.
A good run by Brem. He was looking for Austin Haas in the middle, but just left the pass too far behind him. That led Mayberry able to step in front, intercept it for the Panthers.
Here's the goal kick for Domshevsky. See how the wind factors into this particular attempt. Not very. Brought down by Haas. Kreischer, flanked by Brem and Krensick. Stood up and away it goes.
When you get a chance, if you make your way over, you just find out. I know who had the goal, but I don't know who had the goal. Okay, on the first one. Sterner had the goal.
And it'll go out.
Trying everything in their threes. I think it was Andy, but I'm not entirely sure. I think it was three. Okay, that's fine. We're good with that.
Here's Krensick to throw it in. Noggined by Cowman. Back to Krensick, who guides it left. And here come the Panthers. A through ball towards Dunlop. At the left edge of the box. Tries to carry through. And on him defensively is Crowder to play it out.
See a throw-in, I believe, coming in here for the Panthers. Didn't want to roll over that sideline, not the end line.
We are 15 minutes into the opening 45. It is Elmhurst 1 and Greenville 0.
Job by Brian McMahon to punt that ball out of harm's way. Comes all the way back towards midfield.
Kobe Allen forced to turn away. Matt Cowman collects and controls. Chris Allen will serve it towards the right side, and Kyle Wright is there defensively. Randy Warren lost his footing.
Just a slip and fall that time by Randy Warren. Blue Jays may have had numbers otherwise.
Kyle Wright throws it towards Pietrowski, who traps.
Warren tries to send it on along the sideline, but it'll roll all the way for a goal kick.
One more home match for the Elmhurst College men's soccer team against Augustana on October 30th. This is our final broadcast of Elmhurst men's soccer action on Blue Jay TV because that is also the date of a home football game. So there will be soccer played here at Barron's Park on October 30th at the same time as the football squad is an opportunity for Froelich right at the shins of Haas. .28-20 to play first half. The teams have pressed each other. So Krensick steps in front. And he will shift it into the offensive side. Daniel Taylor leading Dunlop towards the left edge. Dunlop into the box. And the opportunity high and left from Kobe Allen.
Good opportunity that time for Allen, but he just sails it wide.
Kobe Allen, a junior out of St. Louis, Missouri. 5 goals, 2 assists on the season, 12 total points, second on the squad. .27-20 left in the first. Randy Warren tracks it down. He'll serve towards the left edge. Headed away by McClanahan, but out for a corner.
Good job that time by McClanahan. If that ball got over his head, Sterner was there in position to try and reel it in for the Blue Jays. Instead, it'll set up a corner kick now for Elmhurst.
With 26:50 to play in the half.
Sterner, who will send it in for Elmhurst.
But the referee's blowing his whistle. He may try to separate the Blue Jays a little bit from Haas. Randy Warren with his arms in the air trying to screen Haas, and they are basically battling each other back and forth, and now the official will again blow his whistle. And he's going to go talk to Warren and Haas.
Not signaled for a clock stoppage here, but...
And Warren vacates the premises. Brim got his head on it. A bicycle attempt from McMahon. And it's knocked out of play. "26 minutes even. Short goal kick as McClanahan uses some real estate. Greenville brings it into the offensive half. Kobe Allen on the run. Allen angling right. Leading Daniel Taylor on the far side. Stride for stride with him is Crowder. Taylor back for Mayberry. He'll center. And back out it comes. Elmhurst has an opportunity if they can get it ahead. Sterner is offside. The flag is in the air. Ooh, very close.
Very close indeed.
Otherwise, it was Sterner uncontested towards the goal to try to build on the 1-0 lead.
Fantastic pass from Tim Pietrowski. Split right down the middle of the field. And Sterner, boy, it was awfully, awfully close there.
1-0 Elmhurst on top. Out off of the Blue Jays. Over by the scorer's table. Seth McClanahan, a freshman out of Columbia, Illinois, appearing in just his third match of the season. And we'll turn it around and send it Elmhurst's way. Sterner heads it towards Froelich, arcing left for Brem. Trying to lead Warren towards the box, and McClanahan in good position to deny the run. Kyle Wright is backed up for the throw. And he targets Haas. Here's McMahon sneaking ahead. Controlling. Leading Krensick, who's onside. Krensick fighting against Allen in a handball. .23.5 to play in the first. Pietrowski rids himself of Taylor. Sterner playing wide for Warren. Serving into the box, headed away by Stephen Beam.
Nice job by Brem to keep it in play. Tried to chip it right back to Warren, but looking for a give and go. Chipped it back, but Brem was put on the brakes, not able to get to that one.
A goal kick for Haas. It's in the air, free, and out off of Greenville. Oh, the other way, says the linesman. Pietrowski able to chest it down. Tried to go left, but stepping in front is Kalman. McClanahan along the far side. racing through and played out by Crowder. As a foul will go against Greenville. Froelich with the ready. Towards the box. Ping-ponged around. It's out to Piotrowski. Back towards the midfield stripe. Offside. David Dunlop caught off for Greenville. Well, the linesman's flag was in the air for offside. Instead, the referee forcing Elmhurst to go back and get it because it was never touched, apparently. Greenville looking to pack it in towards the box. Elmhurst countering. Sterner headed the wrong way.
Nice shot by Sterner to keep his feet, though, for the Blue Jays.
Crowder. Too far for Krensick. It's reeled in by Kreischer. Into the box. Numbers for Greenville. And not enough on it from Nathan Mayberry as his attempt rolls weakly to Domshevsky.
Couldn't make up his mind, it looked like, almost whether to pull the trigger or try to send a centering pass, and was not able to get much on the shot at all. Domshevsky able to pull it down easily for the Blue Jays.
Nearing 25 minutes into the first half. It remains Elmhurst with a 1-goal lead. John Brem waiting to throw it in. Haas able to keep it in along the line. And it is again out for a throw-in. Warren towards Brem with the right foot, played out, corner. Brandy Warren short towards Froelich, right edge of the box. Froelich forced to his right. Well high and out of play. 19.5 to play in the first. Elmhurst 1, Greenville 0. Nathan Haas with the goal kick. Brandy Warren into the box, and Haas calls everybody off. He will play to the right side for McClanahan on the move. And out it goes. $18.5 to play. So Wright is backed up. Looking for Sterner. Beam in to interrupt. Here's Warren on the left edge. Sliding is McClanahan to take it away. Good sliding challenge from McClanahan. But Greenville unable to take advantage as Elmhurst will have the throw-in. Sterner for Froelich, left edge. Beam on his left hip, joined by Kreischer. And it's going Greenville's way. Crowder heads it towards the sideline. And McClanahan will throw it in with 17:25 to play. First half of action on this Monday in Elmhurst. Piotrowski heading it out. Substitution at the table for the Blue Jays. Keith Thurman ready to enter. Piotrowski again plays it out. Greenville slowly but surely trying to work their way up the field here. Dunlop looking for Mayberry. Airborne, headed by Chris Allen. Matt Kalman over to McClanahan, far side. Haas on him defensively. Out for another Greenville throw.
Greenville flashing a lot of speed here on offense. If they can see if they can utilize it to Allen in the middle.
Here's Kalman. Back towards Chris Allen. Beam steps up. And it's too long for McClanahan, and Thurman will indeed enter the pitch. Keith Thurman on for the Blue Jays. Did not start today, a junior out of Lombard, Illinois. Taking the place of Froelich on the field.
Another good goal scorer for the Blue Jays. Thurman also kind of the throw-in specialist for Elmhurst. He's got that very long toss on the throw, and he can easily lob one into the box.
Listed as a forward, but can help out on pretty much any side. Kreischer forced to rotate right on the run.
Good closing speed by Brian Krensick, getting back there to break up the run by Kreischer.
Randy Warren chests it at midfield. Leading Thurman on the left edge. Thurman settling. Faking left, coming back to the right and leading Warren. He will go through for Haas, who is offside.
Good run again by the Blue Jays. Some nice touch passing you've seen from Elmhurst in the middle of the field today. A couple times they've been caught offsides on some what otherwise would have been very good runs. Third time on the day that Blue Jays have been whistled for being offside.
15 minutes in the first half. It remains Elmhurst with a 1-0 lead. Referee backing up the throw for Greenville. Matt Sterner tying his shoe. McClanahan arcing left. Beam will carry. Towards Kalman. Steering towards the right edge. Nathan Mayberry trudging forward. Out it goes. Quick throw in. Greenville trying to utilize the speed. Solid position though by Crowder on Dunlop.
Very nice job by Neil Crowder, just kind of shielding, used his body to shield Dunlop, prevent him from getting the touch there and let the ball ride out of play for the goal kick for the Blue Jays.
On for Greenville is Dan Ringkamp, a junior out of St. Louis, Missouri. While the Blue Jays counter with John Stewart, a sophomore from Burbank, Illinois, appearing for the 10th time this year with 13:50 to play in the first.
Piotrowski heads off for the Blue Jays.
A little bit of extracurricular activity between Haas and Kalman after Kalman was whistled for a foul. The official talking to Kalman currently. Has the card in his pocket and he'll leave it there. Ball is just on the Greenville side of midfield. McMahon leading Warren wide. And Greenville takes it away. Cosby up the right side for the Panthers. Out off of Elmhurst. A lot of standing around for Greenville currently as McClanahan waiting. Leading Kobe Allen. Defended nicely by the newly entered Stewart with 12:35 to play in the first half. Out again off of Elmhurst. And a long throw from McClanahan all the way towards the box. .12 minutes to play in the first half. Domshevsky with a goal kick for the Blue Jays, who hold a 1-goal lead today. This is the first ever meeting between Elmhurst and Greenville in men's soccer action, like it was the first ever meeting in women's action on this Monday here in Elmhurst today as well. A whistle against Greenville. Brian McMahon with the free kick. Right foots it towards Kobe Allen, who takes away. Dangerous play is Ringkamp chasing down and forcing Domshevsky out. Open goal as Kalman couldn't bring it in, and it's coming at us. Chris Allen with a throw. Tripped up is Daniel Taylor. Brian Krinsek to throw in for the Blue Jays. Brought down by Allen. Sterner trying to chase it down. Haas is out of the box and will use his feet to play it out.
Lord play that time by Haas. Realized the speed of Sterner, had to just play it out of bounds.
A substitution for Elmhurst.
David Madison coming onto the field for the Blue Jays, replacing Randy Warren.
Madison, a junior out of Arlington Heights, Illinois. He has scored 1 goal this season in 13 matches. Here's the throw in for Thurman. Knocked airborne. Haas waits in the goal. Thurman tripped up. And Greenville lets it ride. Under 10 minutes to play in the first half. Glad you're with us on Blue Jay TV on this Monday. Tim Calderwood with you alongside Kevin Jude. Elmhurst and Greenville meeting for the first time in their respective schools' history in men's soccer action, after the women recorded a 2-1 overtime victory earlier today. This is the final broadcast of men's soccer on Blue Jay TV. Haas out to shovel it in. And he'll softly lead Cosby ahead. Been a very entertaining first half thus far. And Domshevsky will watch it roll past.
Been interesting so far today, Tim. Like we said, we noticed a couple of lineup changes out there for the Blue Jays. McMahon playing back in more of the defender role. Neil Crowder also playing in the Blue Jay defense. Crowder usually been playing a little bit more of the midfield spot this year.
Now Domshevsky is forced to pick it up with 8.5 minutes to play. And it will roll to his counterpart, Haas. Quickly leads Kobe Allen. Too long along the near side.
Another Elmhurst throw-in coming up. Blue Jays had that very quick goal. They've threatened a couple times here. Been caught off sides on a few scoring opportunities as well.
Haas waves off Thurman. Marked from behind by McClanahan, who got a piece to slow him up. And that'll draw a whistle.
Free kick coming up here for Elmhurst. Matt Sterner going to be the one to send it in.
Wide right, Stewart came charging in but couldn't get his head on it. And 3 subs for Greenville. Josh Mulholland along with Mark Ward and Joshua Cranston. With 7 minutes to play in this first half. Elmhurst by a goal. It took them less than 5 minutes to find the back of the net. But that has been it so far. They haven't been able to add to the lead. In Greenville, despite several opportunities, have not been able to put one in the bag for the equalizer. Sterner out wide for Brim. Tries to bring it down.
Brim had plenty of space to work with there, but just unable to bring down the high pass from Matt Sterner.
Rolling into the bench. Kalman throwing in towards Cranston. Back to Beam. Greenville possessing. And into the crowd assembled here tonight as the lights come on at Barron's Park.
Cloud cover's settled in here on the far side of the field. A little bit of sunshine still left, but not much.
I've noticed you've taken off the gloves.
No, the wind's not blowing nearly as badly right now either as it was at the tail end of the women's game.
Ringkamp is tripped up. 5:35. Rolling out for a Blue Jay throw-in. Elmhurst with the 1-goal lead. Matt Sterner. And that has been it so far as a foul is called on the throw-in, with Stewart falling to the turf. And here's a free kick for Kyle Wright on the offensive end. Waiting for the Blue Jays to congregate. Sterner zings it into the air. Brem puts his head on it. Bouncing in front of the goal. Tough spot. Cosby sliding against Haas. It's ricocheted wide. And Johnson able to steer it away. Crowder to the far side for Thurman.
Good opportunity that time for the Blue Jays.
And Thurman has a go, but well off the mark.
Like I said, a dangerous play that time by Greenville. They pulled it down in the box, but were unable to clear it out. Blue Jays got a couple of deflections. Austin Haas getting the best look there, but just sent it wide.
Less than 4 minutes remaining. Domshevsky out of the box is pushed. A foul is called. We'll have a stoppage. Domshevsky and Dan Ringkamp exchanging pleasantries as Ringkamp is booked.
Pretty much anytime you run into the goalkeeper, it's going to be a card there, especially after he clearly had possession. Whether or not he couldn't stop a hole in time or not, it's almost the moot point at that point. You contact the goalkeeper after he's got the ball, the card's pretty much coming out, Tim.
Restarted with 3:45 running in this first half, and Elmhurst leading 1-0. McMahon heads it towards the middle. It's chested down by Cranston. Crowder steps in front. Crowder against Cranston, plays it wide for Sterner. Sterner left edge against McClanahan, tried to serve it through, and it's played out a throw-in. Keith Thurman will have the honors.
Substitution again for the Blue Jays.
Brett Harper, freshman out of Lake Zurich, appearing for the 12th time this year. Thurman targets Krensick. It's played away. And a foul in the box going against the Blue Jays. The referee having some words with Brian Krensick. And the Greenville coaching staff wondering why Krensick was not tagged with a yellow card. In front of us, Brem slides, trying to interrupt Ringkamp. Thurman turns with 2:15 to play.
Nice move by Keith Thurman. Faked like he was going to let Harper take it and then spun around his defender to bring it back the other direction. The pass goes a little too far in front, and Greenville able to break up the run.
Haas is tripped up. Here is Tim Johnson with under 2 minutes to play in the first half. Ringkamp interrupted by Crowder defensively. A throw for Elmhurst. Krensick lofts it for Madison. And with 90 seconds left in the half, Ringkamp tossing in for the Panthers, and a foul is called, a stoppage, and a card is out. Krensick, who the Greenville coaching staff thought should have been carded moments ago, is booked with 1:22 to play in the half. And a free kick upcoming from Ringkamp towards the right edge, headed free by the Blue Jays. Harper steps in to control with 1:15 and clear the zone. Thurman behind him for Wright.
1 minute. 1 minute to play.
1 minute to play in the first half. McMahon watches it roll, still in play. Finally out with 45 seconds left. Kyle Wright to toss it in. Dan Ringkamp over towards Stewart. Harper upended. Haas through, looking for Madison. Right edge with 15 seconds. Back to Brem. One touching into the middle, over towards Thurman. Down to 10 seconds in the half. Cosby in position. And with 5 seconds to play, Haas will come out and drop to his knees as the first half comes to a close with Elmhurst on top, 1-0. The only goal in the contest so far belonging to Matt Sterner. His 6th of the season is good enough to provide Elmhurst with the lead at the half. And we step aside. Second half coming your way shortly on Blue Jay TV. Back at Barron's Park, Elmhurst on top of Greenville by the score of 1-0 as we prepare for the second half. 45 minutes back up on the clock. Here on Blue Jay TV, I'm Tim Calderwood with you alongside Kevin Jude. And Kevin, how about dissecting those first half numbers?
Tim, they look pretty even. Overall, shots are 8-5 advantage for the Blue Jays, 5-3 shots on goal edge. 3-0 is the advantage, though, on corner kicks for Elmhurst. The only thing disparity there is in between the numbers that you look at. Foul-wise, 6-3 against Greenville. Both teams with a card apiece. Elmhurst's opening goal came from Matt Sterner early on. The Blue Jays threatened with a few chances, but not a ton of great scoring chances outside of that one, Tim.
Randy Warren feeding Sterner to the left edge. Sterner controlling. Serving to the right side of the box. Headed free. John Brem attempts to circle it through. Pietrowski brings it down and plays it back towards the right. Ooh. Overshoots Sterner on the left side, bouncing out for a goal kick.
Similar lineup out here on the field for the Blue Jays. In fact, all the starters back out on the field. Randy Warren, Matt Sterner playing up front.
Minute and a half into the second. Elmhurst continuing to hold the lead. 1-0 here this evening in the final broadcast of the season of soccer action here on Blue Jay TV. Had the women's matchup before this one. 2-1 overtime victory for the Blue Jay women. And the Elmhurst men looking to follow through with a potential doubleheader sweep here against Greenville. And this the first ever meeting between Elmhurst and Greenville in men's soccer, like it was on the women's side as well. Elmhurst controlling a lot of the early possession here in the second half. Brem on the far side of the field, playing back towards Krensick, along the far side and out off of Pietrowski. Sun has gone away and it's getting a little cooler on this Monday early evening now in Elmhurst, Illinois. Austin Haas a little too far. Waiting is Nathan Haas.
A little miscommunication looked like between Haas and Sterner on that one. I think Haas thought Sterner was going to cut back towards the far side of the field. Instead, Sterner returned to the inside.
Reminder, more Elmhurst College athletics here on Blue Jay TV tomorrow evening. 7 o'clock volleyball. Elmhurst volleyball team looking to put itself in position to secure a first-round CCIW tournament home match. And so we will have the start of volleyball tomorrow at 7 o'clock here on Blue Jay TV.
And they can pretty much do that with a win tomorrow night. That would be their fourth of the season in conference play. The Blue Jays hosting Wheaton College.
If you ever miss a broadcast, they are archived for you to view. So you can go home and check them out as well if you're in attendance and want to find out what Blue Jay TV is all about. Tell everyone and anyone. Krensick far side plays it out off of Allen. A nice throw in for the Blue Jays.
Nice long run by Brian Krensick that time, coming up the far side, about almost a 50-yard run. And secures the throw in for Elmhurst.
Pietrowski with the right foot towards the left post. And a goal kick upcoming for Greenville. Nathan Haas, 13 appearances this season, 5 shutouts. Goals against of 0.87 for Greenville. The Panthers entering the match 11-3-1. Elmhurst is at 7-8 as the Blue Jays look to return to the 500 mark following a 3-2 loss at home to Illinois Wesleyan on Saturday. We'll have audio for you on Saturday from Decatur as the Elmhurst football team takes on Milliken, and our next video broadcast here on Blue Jay TV. It will come your way on October 30th. Football against North Central from Langhorst Field.
Good idea from Matt Sterner on that last run, just trying to touch the ball behind him a little bit. Randy Warren a little unable to get there in time. And Greenville's defense up to the challenge, able to sweep it the other way.
If you are a tweeter or if you like to follow others on Twitter, you can follow Blue Jay TV in addition to Blue Jay Athletics. And you can become a fan of Blue Jay Athletics on Facebook as well. All kinds of athletic updates. Randy Warren trying to see how much space he has. Little too far through for Sterner. Haas is tripped up as he collides with his own teammate outside of the box. And we'll have a stoppage of the clock with 39:23 to play in regulation. The trainers are being waved on as Haas is down in the box.
It was a great run that time started by the Blue Jays. Luke Froelich stepped in front of the pass, fed Warren, and Warren trying to go to the middle, just trying to see if Matt Sterner could catch up, and like you said, just a little bit too far, and the collision completely between the two Greenville players as Sterner steered away last second, realizing he wasn't going to get there and tried to avoid the collision.
Randy Warren assessing the situation as well for Elmhurst as he provides a report to some of the Greenville players congregating outside of the box. Elmhurst leading 1-0.
I think Warren's going to bring out a couple of the training kits for
Brian McMahon, the head coach of Greenville, checking up on things as well.
Haas is up now for the Panthers, and he seems to be okay. Cannot tell who the injured defender is down on the field.
I believe it is Stephen Beam, the sophomore out of St. Louis, Missouri.
Elmhurst trainer Matt Pasalacqua out there working on him. If he got, wonder if maybe some contact in the face at all. Blue Jay trainers, like we said, both coaches out there as well, checking on the injured player.
Elmhurst Athletic Director Paul Crone in as well. Elmhurst with a 1-0 lead on the board early in the second half. Blue Jays looking to end an 8-match unbeaten streak for Greenville. The Panthers are 7-0-1 over the last 8 contests. Knocking down McMurray 9-0 on Saturday before arriving here to Elmhurst today and surrendering an early goal. But that has been the only goal to this point as well. Why don't we break for a moment? With 39:23 to play, it is Elmhurst 1 and Greenville 0. This is Blue Jay TV. Back at Barron's Park here on Blue Jay TV. The clock is stopped with 39:23 to play in the second half. Elmhurst leading Greenville 1-0. Stephen Beam, the Greenville player, injured in a collision with goalie Nathan Haas at the top right corner of the box. Left with a head injury. He is departing Barron's Park via ambulance. But he did acknowledge the crowd, giving them a thumbs up and also a thumbs up to his teammates as he left here at Barron's Park. And we are back to play, and so that is good to see following the lengthy stoppage and cleanup at the top of the box. Elmhurst controlling with the 1-goal lead. Along with Kevin Jude, I'm Tim Calderwood here on Blue Jay TV as Haas out to pick up the loose ball. The only goal of the match, scoring in the first 5 minutes, Matt Sterner from Randy Warren.
Been a relatively even game in terms of statistics. 8-5 shots advantage for the Blue Jays. 5-3 shots on goals. Not a ton of really excellent chances for either team so far.
Domshevsky out in a compromising position, but Crowder helping him out defensively. Haas takes it away for the Blue Jays, fakes right, comes back left with the left foot, a diving save from Nathan Haas in goal.
Well, just when we said there weren't any good scoring chances, there's one for the Blue Jays as Haas unloads, works around one man and unloads from good range, and a nice diving save by Haas in net for Greenville.
And it remains Elmhurst with the 1-0 lead here at Barron's Park in Elmhurst in non-conference soccer action on this Monday. The non-conference showdown for the Blue Jays here, one of 2 matches currently in the CCIW. Concordia, Wisconsin is at North Central today as well. Standings in the College Conference of Illinois and Wisconsin entering today. Wheaton unbeaten at 4-0. Illinois Wesleyan, 3 wins and a draw. Augustana 2-1, North Park 2-1-1, Carthage 2-2, Elmhurst 1-4, Milliken and North Central both 0-3-1. Froelich at the top of the box, past Sterner, and Haas will fake a sling, and now he will put it on the ground towards McClanahan near side.
I think McClanahan just mishit that one now in a throw-in for the Blue Jays.
Pietrowski to the left edge of the box. Knocked along the far side by Cowman. Into the box for Allen. Tangles with Krensick. And Domshevsky is on the scene.
Quick unload by Sebastian Domshevsky. Spotted Luke Froelich open to the near sideline.
Here is Haas again, working with Cosby defensively. And Cosby stands him up. Kreischer attempting to keep it in along the near side. Randy Warren, a quick look. And back out for McMahon, who leads Pietrowski. Turning right. Randy Warren past Froelich. And Cosby is on the scene with 35:40 to play. Daniel Taylor leading Cowman into the middle. Kobe Allen far side, trying to use his speed. Working his way around Krensick, all the way into the box. Allen tripped up outside, and it is sent back towards midfield.
Strong run by Allen, but Greenville unable to generate a chance there.
And Kobe Allen a little slow to return to his feet, favoring his left leg for Greenville. No stoppage, though, by the referee. McClanahan crossing the center line. Stirred up by McMahon. Back towards Cosby. There's a whistle for a handball.
Bluejays with a quick restart here as Hassel put it in play, but a little too fast that time. Sterner overran the ball.
Allen towards Dunlop on the far side. Dunlop working against Crowder. Rotating right to the edge of the box. Dumping for Taylor. Into the box. The centering. Back out. On target. A blast from Dunlop. Knocked down by Domshevsky.
Well, we said about how neither team really had that many great scoring chances, and you've seen two good saves by the goalkeepers here for each team, as there's the best chance of the day so far for Greenville. As Dunlop got a very good look from point-blank range, and Domshevsky was there.
Crowder into the seats. Pietrowski bumps it away. Kreischer trying to help Greenville come up with a sustained attack here moments after putting a solid shot on goal. But it is out for a goal kick with 33 minutes left, and Elmhurst leading 1-0. Sebastian Domshevsky, the senior out of Des Plaines, Illinois. With the goal kick towards midfield, McMahon will head towards Haas, leading Brem to the right edge. Brem changing course.
Left the pass a little too far behind Pietrowski, though. Possible counterattack for Greenville, but Brem snuffs it out.
Warren is tripped up as it scoots into the Blue Jay bench with 32:20 to play. Blue Jay TV coverage of Elmhurst College men's soccer. It's the final broadcast of Elmhurst men's soccer during this 2010 season. Hope you have enjoyed our coverage throughout the course of the year. Served into the box and cleared away by Cosby. McMahon over to Froelich to the left edge. Sterner stood up. Sterner forced to play back towards McMahon. Haas chips it towards the goal. And Nathan Haas on a hop reels it in. McClanahan, long for Kobe Allen. Fighting against McMahon. Domshevsky out to challenge. And he jumps to reel it in before Allen.
Double deflection that time off a couple of heads there as the ball was headed off of Allen, then deflected off of, I believe that was Crowder back there for the Blue Jays. Nice job by Domshevsky. Good aggressive play coming out to cut that off before Allen had a chance to recover.
Josh Mulholland. A little too far for Taylor. And back to Domshevsky, who was challenged quickly by Dunlop. Headed around. Finally possessed by Taylor in Greenville. Looking to go through for Dunlop, but Crowder again on the scene defensively.
Nice shot by Crowder. Stuck the leg up, tipped it back towards the middle of the field, away from the run to the outside that Greenville was trying to set up.
Sustained possession, though, for Greenville, and as soon as I say that, they turn it over to Brem. Cosby steps in front in the box. Through along the far side. Dunlop fails to chase it down.
Domshevsky calling for it. Lets McMahon set it back for him.
Right in front of us. Froelich battling. Taylor able to keep it in play. Sterner locates it. Spinning for Froelich. Advantage, says the referee. Warren bouncing into the box. And Cosby will take his time. With 29:40 to play. Elmhurst 1, Greenville nothing. Crowder back towards Domshevsky again. He likes to be involved. Domshevsky, a goalie who enjoys being able to kind of set the tone of the offense as well. Randy Warren, left edge of the box. A blast is blocked. Good. And a quarter upcoming.
Good job by Sterner to fight through a couple of defenders that time. Gave the centering pass to Warren, and he unloaded, but Haas was up to the challenge that time for Greenville. Cut off the angle for Randy Warren and made a nice save.
Elmhurst will line up for the corner as Haas exits. Corner scoots all the way through to the far side. Krensick chases it down. Kyle Smith entering in place of Haas, and a throw in for the Panthers. Down to 28-28. Randy Warren applying a little bit of pressure. Piotrowski steps in front. Leads Warren into the box. He has Froelich on the left wing. And he'll go towards Froelich, crossing through the box. And again knocked free. Now here's Crowder with a right foot, with authority high into the left.
Couple of chances here in the last couple of minutes for the Blue Jays. Starting to pick up the pressure a little bit here, Tim.
Keith Thurman with his first appearance of the second half, taking the place of Kyle Wright. 1-0 Elmhurst on top. 27 minutes and change to play. Daniel Taylor heads it towards the midfield stripe. Allen loses it. He's undressed by McMahon. Against a double team. McMahon steers towards the sideline. Sterner. Again near the sideline where Thurman collects. Thurman trying to work his way around the rambunctious McClanahan.
Long throw in here for the Blue Jays.
And the official blowing his whistle here. And whipping out the yellow card to Seth McClanahan, freshman from Columbia, Illinois. Clock running. As the throw-in comes towards the near post. And a dangerous play cleared away. A substitution for Elmhurst is quickly returning as Kyle Wright.
Just a quick breather for Kyle Wright. Keith Thurman right back off.
Kyle Smith with the throw-in. Plenty of space for the Blue Jays, who utilize some of it as Wright serves it to the right edge. Brem near the flag, trying to turn against Josh Mulholland. Sneaking in to help is Chris Allen.
Last touched off of Greenville, so it'll set up a Blue Jay corner kick.
Randy Warren with the honors. He'll address the ball on the far side of the field.
Ball tailed away all the way back out to the far left edge of the box.
Froelich back to the far side. Warren traps, brings into the box, and he's stood up. Here's Piotrowski, shoved along the far side. Ball manages to stay in play. Crowder targeting Sterner. Over to Piotrowski. He'll aim through, and Haas comes out.
A little bit too far in front of Randy Wright. Good idea that time by Pietrowski. Led the pass a little too far, and Haas was sharp on that one, coming out quickly to make sure Wright couldn't get there.
Brem over towards Wright, and a handball.
Brem with the free kick here for the Blue Jays. A little more than 40 yards out here for Elmhurst.
Bending it towards the goal, and Haas keeps.
Randy Warren talking with Brem. I think maybe a little miscommunication.
Froelich leads Sterner. Interrupted by Mayberry defensively.
Nice
Played out wide for Kyle Smith.
Nice job by Randy Warren. Just played it to open space. He saw Smith coming.
And it's off of Greenville. Another corner upcoming.
Randy Warren set that play up. Saw the opening to the outside. Saw Kyle Smith coming from that corner. Dropped it into the corner, and Smith able to generate the corner kick by playing it off the Greenville defense.
And it'll be Smith who lines it up. His hands on his hips, waiting for his teammates to be ready. They will break from right to left. The ball scoots through into the box as Haas came out to challenge. Greenville able to recover. It remains a one-goal lead for Elmhurst. Kobe Allen has a whole lot of territory in front. Looks for some help, but he blows it past Kyle Wright.
Situation there, I think Allen would have been better off to just hang onto the ball and try to run past Luke Froelich. Tried to slip that ball all the way through to Dunlop, but two defenders back there for Elmhurst. And Kyle Wright, the man to step in front for Elmhurst.
Brem heads it towards Sterner. Immediately spots Froelich. Kalman steps in front. Targeting Allen far side against Krensick. Off of Krensick. Allen will toss it in. Leading Taylor towards the box. Taylor and Crowder entangled. Taylor centers. Sliding in his right. Domszewski is out. And Pietrowski sends it back towards the center line.
Great job from Kyle Wright from behind, making sure he got ball so he was not going to get whistled for the foul in the box and allow a penalty kick.
Warren is onside. Back to the left edge. And out.
Warren saw Haas was out of the box a little bit, trying to just chip it up and over him. But that shot just tailed away from him. Elmhurst starting to turn up the pressure here offensively, though, Tim. 13 shots now for the Blue Jays. Just 6 for Greenville, and a whistle and a foul goes against Elmhurst.
21:15 to play. It remains Elmhurst with a one-goal lead at 1-0. Seth McClanahan spinning the ball exactly to the midfield line, where Terrence Cosby will call out the orders to his teammates. Cosby plays short for McClanahan. Tripped up is Kreischer. Towards the corner, and a goal kick. Substitutions for Greenville, and a whole lot of them. 4 in total. Andy Gibb Clark, his first appearance of the match. Junior out of Moline, Illinois. Mark Ward is on.
Aaron Mulholland, one of the men on for the Panthers as well.
And also in is Tim Johnson. Haas is out. Sterner with a try. High right. And substitutions for Elmhurst. with under 20 minutes to play. And the Blue Jays leading by a goal.
David Madison back out for Elmhurst along with Brett Harper.
Both of which appeared in the first 45 minutes of play today. Sliding attempt from Crowder. Saving the possession for the Blue Jays. Harper with the sky blue shoes to the left side for Froelich. Into the box, serving towards the right side. And Haas reads it perfectly.
Blue Jays pressuring again offensively. But still, Sterner's goal in the 5th minute, the only goal of the contest.
Looking through for Allen. Krensick disturbs. Johnson slowly carrying. Krensick there again defensively. Here's Madison, forced to back it up. Allen chests it down against 2 white jerseys. And it'll be out for the Blue Jays. Cosby directing traffic with the left hand. Tried to go long.
Nice job. Kyle Wright gets the foot on it and starts the Blue Jay counterattack here to midfield.
Froelich with room. Moving right. A little bit past Madison, who tries to control at the top of the box. And Johnson takes it away.
Madison had to stop his momentum that time. When you said it, Froelich had open space and had a good pass, but a little behind David Madison. Had to completely come to a stop to try and make sure he didn't overrun that.
Down to 17:40 to play. Elmhurst 1, Greenville nothing. Sun is setting here in suburban Chicagoland.
And the light's in absolute full effect out here now.
Crowder will play it back to Domshevsky.
Well, about 20 minutes or so with the injury delay here, so not going to be able to finish this under daylight.
Greenville tossing it in along the near side. Daniel Taylor couldn't spin around right. Here is Wright. Along the near sideline, towards the box. Harper brings it in. Harper trying to keep it in. Looking for a call. There it is, a corner upcoming. And Greenville couldn't believe it. They were thinking it was a goal kick opportunity. Play to the whistle, they say. And Elmhurst did just that, playing until the referee told them exactly where it was going to set up, looking to add to the 1-goal lead. They will screen Haas.
It is Harper in the corner for the Blue Jays.
Pushes to the right edge. Back up high for Froelich. Out to the spinning Brem. Now here's McMahon. Wide left. And a goal kick.
Couple of good runs for the Blue Jays here, Blue Jays, but unable to generate any shots on goal.
Down under 16 minutes to play.
Clock starting to run short here for Greenville.
Still, though, only down by a goal. Kyle Wright takes command. Kicked away by Kobe Allen. Here's Wright again. Shouldered out by McClanahan. "15 minutes to play. The referee backing up the site of the throw. High arcer towards the left edge. Headed away by Cosby. Brem steps in. His attempt is blocked. And another corner for Elmhurst.
Good opportunity there for John Brem as he unloaded from the top of the box, but Greenville was there to break it up.
Blue Jays play it short. The 8th corner of the match. Targeting McMahon with the left foot. Knocked away. Gibb Clark chasing it down against right. Crowder in to help. Back towards Domshevsky. Gibb Clark challenging Domshevsky. Madison heads it towards Smith. Gets around his man. Haas out to challenge. Froelich with an open net wide left. That may have been kicked as well. No.
Just a little bit to the wrong point of Luke Froelich. He just couldn't get that to the inside of his foot as a great header set that whole play up. David Madison with the flick-on header. Ahead and to right and a great pass to Froelich, and he just missed on that one.
13:43 to play. It is still Elmhurst by a goal. Cosby threads it for Cranston. Rolling out towards the Elmhurst bench. A throw in at the midfield line for the Panthers. McMahon leading Krensick along the far side. Still in play. And Bram guides it out. 13 minutes and a 1-goal lead for Elmhurst. McClanahan to the left side. Krensick leaps. Madison pivoting. Swinging right for Krensick, and it's played out. Down to 12 and a half remaining. Froelich, a quick one-touch. He has Madison and Harper both charging. Kept in along the near side. Harper headed Greenville's way.
For those situations where you just couldn't slow down your speed there in the middle of the field for the Blue Jays, as Madison was in, but trying to play that ball while running full speed, not able to control it the way he'd want to.
It's airborne. McMahon lets it bounce down. Crowder way too far.
Trying to play that towards the opposite sideline for Kyle Smith, but like you said, too far out of his reach. And a throw-in coming up for the Panthers.
David Dunlop returns. Replacing Kobe Allen. Likely for just a few moments. Into the bench. Greenville slowly advancing. McClanahan chasing down on the near side. Turning as he loses a shin guard. Here is Madison. Looking for some space. Finding Brem to the right. He'll play out wide for Smith again. Into the center, and Haas keeps.
Alert play by Haas coming out to the far side, cutting off the angle. Saw the ball trickle into the goal box. Came out to pick that one up.
Chested down by Brem, who circles it towards Harper. Dead-on sprint to the right edge with Mayberry on his left hip. Back again, the shot attempt is blocked. Haas keeps it from selling out. I know he was unable to. He tried to prevent it from going out to deny the 9th corner of the match for Elmhurst, but he couldn't.
Nice job by Kyle Smith. Just saw the ball in midfield and had an opportunity to make a run on it, gain control, and fired a good shot, but was deflected and blocked by Greenville, setting up this corner kick opportunity.
Under 10 minutes remaining in the contest. Madison uses his head wide right.
19-6 now, the shots advantage for the Blue Jays. A 9-4 shots on goal advantage. 8 saves now in goal for Nathan Haas.
Krensick left foots it towards Madison. In front of the Elmhurst bench. Smith able to keep it in along the far side towards the corner. Battling one-on-one against Mayberry, and it's off of Smith. Here's Brim in to challenge Taylor. And it's off of Taylor. With 8:50 to play. On the move is Ward against McMahon on the near side. Ward serving into the box to the feet of Dunlop, turning with the left foot right at Domshevsky. Quick counter for Greenville.
Good opportunity that time for the Panthers, Tim, but as Dunlop had a good opportunity look from the top, but was able to just kind of turn and fire quickly, almost turned and fired blindly. Not able to see where Domshevsky was headed, and he kicked it right to him.
Greenville looking to keep the pressure on, but a foul against the Panthers. With 7:50 remaining, Elmhurst by a goal.
Quick restart here for Elmhurst off the free kick.
Madison working against Kalman. Stood up by Kalman, solid play. Here's Brim in the middle with a right foot, well high. And 3 subs for the Blue Jays.
Couple of subs entering right back in for Greenville as well.
Among them, Kobe Allen,
Sterner,
Jacob Kreischer.
Sterner and Randy Warren back out for Elmhurst.
Keith Thurman was the 3rd Elmhurst sub.
Down to 7 minutes to go in this contest. Elmhurst clinging to the 1-0 lead.
Randy Warren on the offensive end for Elmhurst. Here is Mayberry. He has Kreischer onside. Can Kreischer keep it in? No.
Too long of a touch that time by Mayberry as he was trying to hook up with Kreischer to the near sideline. Too far in front.
Down to 6.5 minutes. Elmhurst with a throw in deep on their own side. Greenville will creep ahead. They have all of their players with the exception of the netminder Haas on the offensive side. Crowder trying to prevent it from going out, and he's able to do so.
Nice job by Neil Crowder. Again, just body position, able to step in front of his defender, screen him off the ball, and let that ride out of play.
Josh Mulholland returning for Greenville. And Domshevsky using as much of the clock as possible with under 6 minutes to play. And the Blue Jays lone goal 5 minutes into the match, still holding up on the board. Pietrowski keeps it alive. Somebody's trying to gain possession here. Back and forth we go. Pietrowski airborne for right. Tattering the ball back and forth, and Warren is held. But a foul will go against Elmhurst.
Free kick coming up for the Panthers, just on the other side of midfield.
5 minutes even to play here on Blue Jay TV. Tim Calderwood with you. Kevin Jude is with me. The free kick for Mayberry. High and booming, but Domshevsky is there. And he'll sling it to some open space for Warren. This is Bram, I should say. Targeting Froelich towards the edge of the box. Ball is free. We've got a stoppage as the referee calling over Haas and whipping out the card. Where's he going to spot it? Looks like just outside of the box with 4:31 to play. And a great opportunity for Elmhurst here to potentially ice their 8th win of the season.
Froelich still down on the field. This possibly, tell if he's just tying his shoe though at the moment. It looks like that's all he's doing. Matt Sterner standing on the ball for Elmhurst.
And now he is joined by Froelich. A 4-man wall for Greenville with a 5th standing in the vicinity. And the referee signaling over towards the bench.
Sure who or what he's signaling for here. The Greenville player well in front of the 10 yards.
Now he's calling over another member of the Panther squad. And is he going to whip out another card? He has a card out of his pocket, and he's going to go over towards the Greenville bench now?
Well, the clock's been stopped after the last card. I'm not sure what the call is. It looked almost like the Greenville player was refusing to move back off of the ball.
He's going to have a chat with Brian McMahon.
As opposed to standing the mandatory 10 yards back for the free kick.
Conversation continues with Greenville's head coach, and now Elmhurst's Dave DiTomaso wants to know what's up here as well. It is David Dunlop who is shown a card. After all of that, and Dunlop is very unhappy. Delay of game, perhaps, causing the card?
Possibly. Not sure what else the call was in that situation.
Haas dances between the pipes. Sterner against a 4-man wall with 4:31 to play. The referee backing it up a little bit. And there's the whistle. Sterner's kick, hanging off and in. Off the crossbar, down and into the back of the net for Sterner, who is carried to midfield as the Bluejays now hold a 2-0 lead. Sterner's first goal came just 5 minutes into the match. His second goal on a free kick with less than 5 minutes remaining distances the lead as he strikes gold for the second time today and the 7th time this season. Elmhurst 2, Greenville nothing with 4:25 to play as we restart.
Matt Sterner with just a great kick over the wall, right up under the crossbar. Got a piece of the bar and then bounced down over the line.
And Greenville needs to find a way to come up with one here very quickly. Rolling out, and a throw-in for Nathan Mayberry with less than 4 minutes to play. Down 2 goals. Pietrowski knocks it into the Greenville bench. Carrying in towards the box. Defended nicely by the Bluejays. Domshevsky is there as Taylor just zaps it into the air. Here's Cosby working against Sterner, who takes away. And it is all the way back towards Domshevsky with 3 minutes remaining. Domshevsky watches it bounce along the near sideline. Froelich able to keep it in. Warren up towards Sterner. Smoothed away. Brem with a through for Krensick on the far side. Mayberry in place. Krensick towards the corner.
This is where, with a 2-goal lead, you'll see the Blue Jays just try and waste a little bit of time in that corner. Krensick unable to keep it in play, though, so it will be a goal kick, I believe.
2.5 to play. It looks like Elmhurst is going to set up for a throw-in here, Kevin.
My fault. Keith Thurman with that long toss. He's the man going to throw it in for Elmhurst. But it'll go short instead.
Bouncing to Warren. And out for another Elmhurst try.
Again, this is where the Blue Jays very content to just take their time, play it off of defenders, keep getting throw-ins, keep getting corner kicks here.
Froelich attempt to finesse it behind him. Crowder guides it to the edge. Here's a long run for Allen. Allen rotating left. Slinging to the far side. Leading Gibb Clark to the box. And he bounces it to Domshevsky. Less than 2 minutes to play. 2 goals for Matt Sterner today, and a 2-goal lead for Elmhurst. Daniel Taylor, 40 yards away. His through ball is interrupted. Chance just over the crossbar from David Dunlop. What have you got to lose in that situation?
Well, Domshevsky was coming out a little bit, and Dunbar just shot it up, trying to go over his head and into the net, but just put it up over the crossbar.
Nearing 1 minute to play. Domshevsky taking his sweet time with the goal kick. And here it is with officially 1 minute remaining. The Blue Jays will just keep sending it in the air. Mulholland chases. Mulholland with numbers towards the goal. Challenging is Dunlop. It is free. And Domshevsky controls with 40 seconds.
It was a 3-on-1 opportunity for Greenville after Crowder just missed the header for the Blue Jays. But a very nice aggressive play by Domshevsky as that ball was just lofted into the box, and Sebastian knew he had time to come out and get it.
Under 30 seconds. Sterner with both goals for Elmhurst. For Warren, and his shot is wide right. Down to 13 seconds to play, and a goal kick upcoming for Greenville, and it appears that the 8-match unbeaten streak or the Panthers will come to a close as time expires. Elmhurst records victory number 8 on the season. The Blue Jays are 8-8, while Greenville, who is 7-0-1 in the last 8 matches, suffers the loss. They drop to 11-4-1. Final score, Elmhurst 2, Greenville nothing. Both goals coming from Matt Sterner, his 6th and his 7th of the season as the junior from Naperville at Barron's Park. And with that, we will wrap up our coverage, not just for this evening, but of soccer here in 2010. Hope you've enjoyed it on Blue Jay TV. For my partner Kevin Jude and for our entire crew, my name is Tim Calderwood saying good night from Elmhurst.